What's going on, everyone? So I had some health issues yesterday. Couldn't go live, but we are live today. And I'm just going to be going through some boxes here from the storage unit. It's 3 of probably like 80 boxes. I'll put up something in the community tab to kind of show all of the different ones that I have. So let me see here. I got to make sure that I have this on, and we're good to go. All right, so it looks like some Gypsy Queen from 2013. No real big names there. There's a Bob Feller. What's going on, Fitzy? What's going on, pushing buttons? Got Catfish, Santana, Moore, and these are all 2013 Gypsy Queen. Gonzalez from the Nationals. Is that Gio? David Price. I'm not sure what the difference in color is, if there is any kind of thing. There's a Dylan Bundy. What's going on, Sharp Corners? Jason Hayward. Ryan Braun. You can tell this is older ones because of the players. You know, Ryan, I don't even know if Braun's even playing right now. We got Austin Jackson. What's going on, B-Phil? It's going good. Since you guys are like getting in here now, what I was saying is these 3 boxes are part of probably like 80 to 100 boxes I brought from the storage unit. So there's going to be just a whole grip of stuff that I go through. And I don't know if I'll sort it or what I'm going to do with it, but it's all stuff that eventually I'm going to sell, if not at the card shows. I'm going to start doing some actual auctions on the channel. There's a Cocoa Crisp. I was watching Jane J Breaks yesterday, and he pulled a Cocoa Crisp auto. Gregor Blanco, don't remember him. Roger Bernardina, don't remember him. Travis Snyder, and a Trevor Bauer. And that's part of the, what is that? Dealing Aces set. But I, just to give like a idea of what it is, I have a baseball one here, a basketball, and then a football. I saved you all from the hockey because I know that everybody digs that. There's Matt Cain. Felix Hernandez. That's cool. R.A. Dickey. I don't even know if he's pitching anymore. Weaver, Jared Weaver. A 3 of the Daniel Nava peak performance. Mark Trumbo. Why couldn't they be Trouts? Freddie Freeman. That's a cool one. And this is from 2011, I believe. Yeah, 2011 Bowman. So you got A-Rod, David Ortiz, showing off those muscles. Steven Strasburg. Chipper. Miggy. Another Chipper. Another Miggy. Another Chipper, but that's a different one. Is that a different year? Yes. 2010. You want to mix those up. Here's some Bowman Platinum, which has both prospects and stars in it, but it looks like this is just some of the stars, A-Rod and Chipper. There's Cal Ripken. This is a Bowman card from 94. A Maddox from 92. 93. There's a cool Bonds. Another one. That looks really funny the way the bat is in his hand. There's a Kung Fu Panda. One of his Bowman prospect cards. Another Miggy. Another Chipper. Those are all from that set. Mariano Rivera showing off his Chrome Dome. I like it. All right, let me put these. I mean, it's not going to matter too much because I'm going to have a lot to go through to get in order anyway. But it's kind of fun to actually start that process. All right, so we're back to the 2011, I believe. Yeah. You got Jason Hayward, A-Rod. There's Giancarlo Stanton, back when they had him as Mike Stanton on the cards. It's a pretty cool one. We'll put that one aside too. Chipper again. Ken Griffey announcing that he's there. I like that one. Oh, football snuck in. All right. These are the top prospects according to 2014. Lance McCullers, Jonathan Singleton. We got Carlos Martinez, Oscar Tavares. I think he passed. Hack Julie, Austin Hedges, Rafael Montero, and Danny Holston. Don't know any of them. What's going on, Maddie? There's a Dustin Pedroia Prism. I believe that's one of the first years. Oh, no, 2015 Prism. J.J. Hardy, Adam Eaton, Jason Hayward. Seems like the Hayward's prevalent in there. And Tulo, Joe Panic, Brian Dozer. And then we got the Todd Father, just chilling. Another A-Rod. That's not the card that has someone in the stands, is it? Yeah, I can't remember. Go Cubs, go. Got more Haywards and A-Rod. Strasburg. Seemed like there's a theme going on here, and I'm not sure what it is, but that's a cool one. So this is, I think, also from 2015, but it's got Will Clark in his USA. Team USA jersey. We've got another, that's a Bernie Williams. Second season standouts from Upper Deck MVP, back when Upper Deck could make cards still. And here's some Pro Sigs. It's got the silver facsimile script on there. We got Hank Blaylock, Beltran, Bagwell, Garcia Parra, Santana, Pudge, Pedro, Tejada, Schilling. Who's that? Oh, Ordonez, Palmero, Santana. Who's that? Sanders, Bagwell. So the script changed on these, so I guess it's some kind of variation, some kind of blue, or maybe these are the variation, the silver script. Don't know. Roy Oswalt, Magli Ordonez, Beckham, Green, and Vladdy Sr. Oh, there'll be a ton of those from that era, Maddie. This is like, that's kind of the bread and butter, and I have like a ton of cards from all different eras, but there's Invincible. This is when Pacific was still making cards. They did some really cool stuff, but you can see it's got like an acetate blue behind it. And then there's some Leaf cards. Randy, Mike Piazza. And I guess it's like an action shot on the back. Larkin, Pudge, Pedro, Bagwell, Tomei. Got a standout. Ken Caminiti. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Garcia Parra again. That's kind of cool. Jose Canseco. Drawing power from MVP. Back when they put shiny stuff on almost every card, right? Eric Hansen, I believe. No, Munson. Agardo Alfonso. Travis Dawkins. Yeah, these are a lot of these players just had a short stint. There's a Carlos Beltran. That's cool. Sean Green. I think another Team USA uniform. There's some Cubs. Soriano. Ryan Howard. Let's see. What's up, Fralin? This is from the Lost Cards set. Bob Feller. Brian McCann, Star Quest. Then we got Generation Now. That's an interesting look. Kind of color matches for those two. There's a Glavin Pro Sigs. That's a copper signature. I don't know if that was different than this other one. Oh yeah, it's a different set altogether. But I'll put it with these. That's where your home is. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to make sure to follow that and watch it. I'm opening a box, but hopefully it's like in between that time, Maddie. Do you want to see what Fralin sent? We got a Scout's Choice with Dermal Brown. Yeah, don't remember him. Adam Everett, I do remember him. There's Munson again. You've been Munsoned. There's Carlos Beltran again. Who's that? Millwood. Oh, Kevin Millwood. It's another name I haven't heard in a while. You made regular rollers. No, I did not see that. There's a Jeter, Pure Grit. That's kind of cool. Look at that leg kick right there. That's Orlando Hernandez. It's a crazy leg kick. There's Ken Caminiti again. Bernie. Jeter. Pedro. Caminiti. The same ones. Looks like I have a lot of duplicates of the MVP subset. I know that there was like towards the end, there was like 15 or 20 different inserts that you could get out of those packs. I guess people wanted to have more hits. There's Crown. This is from 2000. Still a Pacific company at the time. Garcia Parra. And I believe that's 95. Got Paul O'Neill on the Yankees. Got Barry Bonds. Season highlights. Hanley Ramirez and the Freak on these Topps Town. These Topps Towns had different codes you could put in, and you'd unlock games, trading. I guess you can trade those things and more. You get virtual cards as well. I believe that's what Topps Now or something like that. I know that it's not available anymore. At least I don't think it is. Star Attractions. This is going to have a bunch of people that probably, yeah, Chuck James, Josh Barfield, Lastings Millage. I think they just wanted to include people from every set. What's going on, Adrian? And Andy Marte. Okay, I do remember Adam. Howie Kendrick. Again. Carlos Quinton. Jason Kubel. Kendry Morales. My Lord. Jason Hirsch, I remember him for a short time. Cole Hamels, I do remember him. There's Ronnie Cedeno. Cool little mini, Topps mini. This is from 1990. Look at that crazy blue to yellow gradation. There you go, Adrian. Got a member's choice. Jose Canseco. Looking dreamy. Two of them. For Cal, Preston Wilson, Ramon Hernandez, Brad Wilkerson. There's Coco Crisp with the Indians at that time. Bill Muller, Troy Gloss, Soriano, Damon, and Juan Encarnacion. I didn't miss anybody, did I? That popped in. Here's a grudge match that's going to have someone versus someone. So we got Corky, not Corey, Corky Miller versus Sammy Sosa. Interesting. What's up, Claire? Who the heck is Corky? There's Manny Ramirez versus Roger Clemens. Interesting matchup. You got Royd versus Royd in that one. There's A-Rod versus Bronson Arroyo. I remember him, but he was a short-lived stint too, I want to say. Looks like I have a bunch of those. There's Corky again. And another Bronson. All right, we got Legends of the Game, John Smoltz. This is from Topps 2000 maybe? There's Wade Boggs as well as Vladdy. They traded cork bats. Yeah, I agree, Matt. There's Nick Swisher. That's kind of cool. More cards for Adrian. This is a Topps Chrome one of the generation now. Nick Markakis, Delman Young, Ryan Zimmerman, Justin Monroe, Ryan Howard. Boy, he was good for a short stint. Kind of timely to be going through there and finding some Phillies stuff from the last time that they had a dominant team that was in the World Series, right? Or at least in playoff games. Roberto Hernandez. This is a Topps. I don't want to say it's not Chrome, but I'm going to have to get a light on these at different times. That's 2007. Almost looks like the mystery finest cards where you had the different players on there. And then it kind of just introduced the one. There's an A-Rod. This was the Road to 500 where it showed all of his different home runs. I don't know if the pictures were set up, but it's kind of cool. I mean, it has the date, the stadium, the opponent, the inning, the pitcher, and then men on base. So they did provide some cool stats. There's an Ortiz and Mantle. That's kind of cool. And this is, I believe, Heritage. So we got the thicker card stock. But that's a cool one. Trying to read the comments here. 345 for you. What's up, Scrap Metal Mayhem? How you doing, man? It's Justin Upton. This is probably just like a Topps insert. It doesn't say it's Chrome, but I do remember the trading card history ones. So that's another trading card history. Kind of a wood-bordered, knot or hole. So people would view games back in not my era, but way back then. You doing good? Nice. Good to hear. There's a Chipper Jones, another Chrome trading card history, and another trading card history with Pudge. Kind of a cool one, though. I like the perspective, the shadow, and the fact that it's kind of like a sepia. They did well. All right, I need to grab a water just because my mouth will get dry. Here's a couple of other weird things I found when I was looking in storage, and I guess I made these, but it's like the Mannings. I want to say there was another brother that went in, but I don't know if he even got a card. So I guess the Mannings that played. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, you know what I'll do? So I know where I've been. I'll put that here. I love autumn, fall weather. All right. So I'm going to hit a little basketball now too. We'll switch it up a little bit. Looks like these are in player order. We got some Rasheed Wallace cards. I'm going to flip those over once I get to the end of them. Where is the end? I think there's Andre Karolinko. So it must be within that area there. There's our collector's choice. So I guess most of these are just the basic ones. Doesn't look like any of them are rookies, but a variety of Rasheed Wallace cards. This is the third year. That's a variation, isn't it? It's super thick, whatever it is. Or is this two cards? Oh, 3 cards. There's a little dinky one behind that, which is from Skybox Zenith, I think, or Z-Force. This is like the die cut. Pretty cool. I'm going to say that those are relatively short printed. Even though it's Rasheed Wallace, it might be something to check out. These cards are gritty. Like I think this box lid was open. So it's got dust and stuff in there that are making like a sound. I don't know if you can hear that. Ryan, Brad Dougherty's your cousin? I did not know that. That's pretty interesting. A ton of Karolinkos. There we go. There's a Scottie Pippen in here, though. I do like that. But Karolinko? Not sure. Why was anybody saving these? I'm kidding. I'm sure his mom collects his cards or something. All right, so here are the Pippins. There's a collector's choice. It's stuck together. What is this card? Is that Zupperman? I don't even know what that is. Anybody have a guess? Unless it's like percent and then Upperman, but then it would be another P. I have no idea what the heck that is. That's odd. It's from Inspirations from Upper Deck. This was a cool set. This Topps Archives, has the Jordan rookie reprint in it, but these are the Pippins from it. Stepping out. He's got his bottled water and everything. What is that? Sky's the Limit from Skybox Pippin. And this is kind of a cool throwback, but it's from 2002. Really thick card, too. Was it Superman? I guess. That is the weirdest S ever. I mean, it would be backwards, right? Who knows? It's a good guess, though, Adrian. All right, these are the Hoops booklets. If you guys remember these. It's kind of got their personal history, stats, got a couple action shots. And then Scotty says, my mother always told me to keep the Lord first, keep straight, or keep a straight head and stay away from drugs. They're called collectabooks. And some other ones. Bunch of Bowman. I do like that shot. All right, who's next? I'll probably not look at Earl Boykins. There's a Larry Bird. It's got Mark Price on there. That's from Hoops. Another Hoops. And then we got Fleer from 90. And this is 89, I think, or 89, 90 Hoops. That's from Skybox. Boy, those things were so colorful. Some Tracy McGrady in here now. It looks like there's only a small amount of the birds. Well, these things are loaded. The Rasheed Wallace is from Black Diamond. Interesting way they put the stats on there. What was this one? Upper Deck, Next Wave. That's a kind of cool one here too. Another Upper Deck. Boy, Upper Deck just made as many cards as they could. EX, which had the acetate cards, and it was super shiny. These things are great. There's a McGrady Love It Live. Interesting. Yeah, these even smell dusty. Ugh. I'm sure my hands are going to be like completely black after I get done with these. There's a whole bunch more of Tracy. And then it looks like we're going to Meta World Peace, aka Ron Artest. Yeah, these are super dirty. There's Ronnie. Banner season for that card. There's Topps Chrome. Hoping that there's some Kobe's in here somewhere. More Ron Artest. It's kind of a cool one. Justice of the Court. All right, I'll go through one more stack here and then go back to baseball. It's John Stockton. And there's another one of those cards. I have to know what this is. I don't see it saying anything on the back. It's going to drive me crazy. Here's more from the archive set. It's a great set, but they have the 84 baseball design for his card. And what they tried to do is a throwback to a rookie era. Got a few of those. Boy, that's horrible. It's better off not being in that. Whole bunch of Stocktons there. So do you guys have a lot of basketball, or is it minimal? I know that not everybody collects all the sports, or has collected some sports from recently, but didn't do much of the old stuff. When I was digging through one of the boxes, I think it's still over there. I saw a second year Bird Topps card, which is pretty darn good. Let's see. These are cool. This is more of that trading card history. There's Joba Chamberlain. Dice K. Haven't seen a lot of these people in a while. Joe Mauer. Reyes. Cameron Maben. There's the Freak again. Texiera and Fren. Is it? How would you say his name? Francoeur? It's been a while. There's Soriano, Ryan Howard with the is it 81 or 82 tops design. I do like these. Cool designs. Jimmy Rollins, another person that was good at one point. Oh, and I do have a few of those Jordans from that set, the Topps Archives one. But those are like in a separate box. I think at one time I moved them to a separate box, but I can go through that box at some point. There's Josh Beckett, Ordonez, Strike. I like it. Hanley Ramirez, Peavy, Brandon Webb, and now we're back to it was a 2004. I don't think it's Archives, but it was an insert set, I believe. Pretty cool. A lot of the same people, though. It looks like I've got a bunch of Rube Walker. Well, I guess there was a few separate people there. So they're from, is it Skybox Z Force or F Force? F Force inserts. Interesting. And then Fralin also was talking about that. Yeah, I think it's like they look like inserts, but they're from the base set. Fralin. It's like kind of a weird thing that they were trying to do there. Before there was Topps cards. That's kind of cool. Got a Bernie Williams league highlights. Oh, these are cool. Power players. I don't want to get these scratched up, so I'm going to actually I want to sleeve some of these things because there's so much grit in these boxes. What break are you guys talking about? Is it the one that JG50 is doing? The logo fractors? Excuse me. I'll scroll back up so I can read what Ryan said, just so I know. Mostly baseball. That's scrappy. I think that's what you said. I don't know whether it was they're talking about a set, break. Oh, there we go. 2021 Panini Playoff Football Card Group Breaks Pick Team. So that's cool. If you guys are interested, Ryan put his PayPal up. There's Ricky Henderson stolen bases, 20th century bests. There's a McGuire, Clemens. That's a cool one. That's that. Is that the same one for the, yeah, from the same set as the Bernie? That's division playoffs though. And we got a all Topps NL team, McGuire. That's pretty cool. They have it set up like the Hall of Fame. They're teasing him now. There's more of the 20th century best and more of the league championship ones. Looks like there's a few of them. There's a Big Mac. Another Pedro. Then we got Hobby Masters. Chipper, Dontrell Willis, Tomei, Randy Johnson, and Adam Dunn. Oh yeah, I like those too. Own the Game. That's another one that I want to put in soft sleeves. It's kind of warm in here. I do have a ton of lights on me. So there's Juan Pierre and for Kyle and Preston Wilson for the Own the Games. But it's a pretty cool card, or at least a nice design. It's got the hologram baseball in the background, if you can see that. Very shiny. We got an Allen and Ginter. This is baseball's highlight sketches, but it's not an actual sketch card. They fool you with it. There's like that one year that they had the Allen and Ginter. It was Perez, the artist, and he had put 1 of 1 on his paintings, and so all of the cards that printed said 1 of 1. I can remember people coming into the card shop being like, "Oh yeah, I've got this 1 of 1 set. How much did you pay for it?" And when people would say that, I'm like, "Oh, I know which one it is." Everybody kind of fell for it. Even people who had been in the hobby a very long time. We weren't used to like card companies making big mistakes like that. All right, David Justice, Dusty Baker. That's pretty cool. World Series highlights. So this is from October 10th, 1978. New York Yankees and Dusty Baker was on the Dodgers. Looks like he had 4 at-bats and 3 hits, 1 RBI. Pretty good. Here's a National Chickle, I think it's called, or CH. Yeah, I think that's the name. But like a throwback. The way they made Carl's nose, though, he just looks, I don't know, very comical. It's different. There's A-Rod. Adrian. I'm not sure if you're there, but that's a weird one. Oakland A's Frank Thomas. These were the stand-ups, I think they were. So you could pop the person out and stand it up. It's a throwback to, I forget which year. Euclid, Votto. There's Frank Robinson. Here's some of the, what is that? Topps Finest. These are inserts from 2006. Finest Moments. But it's going to have a bunch of people too. Like David Wright. Rick Ankiel. This is him batting, though, in between the time where he wasn't pitching and did his comeback. Cole Hamels. Matt Holliday. Mark Reynolds. Ryan Brown. Webb. Jim Tomei. Brian Bannister. Andy Pettit. Sosa. And Prince Fielder. Prince. It's a shame that injuries cut his career short. Here's another one, Adrian. Got Eric Chavez and Bobby Crosby. This is Topps Team Favorites from Finest. Robinson Cano and Melky Cabrera for the Yankees. Yeah, I'll set that aside for you, Adrian. Although I'm sure Mountain will be like, hey, I want that, but I think I have 2 of them, or at least 2 or 3. There's Topps Team Favorites, like separate. Crosby, David Wright, Soriano, Melky Cabrera. There's Chavez. So I guess they just broke them off their cards. Cano. Oh, that's cool. He's always at the Nationals. Dontrell Willis. I'm like kind of picking out some stuff that I want for him to sign because this would be actually kind of cool. Very shiny. There's Vlad, Senior, Soriano again, and A-Rod. 2K6, Major League Baseball. I feel like if I don't put all these things in whole, soft sleeves are going to get messed up. But like a lot of this is from a collection I bought where that person did not use soft sleeves at all. But I guess if it's covered, it's fine. Hobby Masters. This is a series that I made a long time ago. Just kidding. Nomar Garcia Parra, Dontrell Willis, Big Unit, Randy Johnson again, Chipper, and Vladdy. Here's a whole bunch of those Own the Games that I was looking at previously. I think it was Own the Game, yeah. No? So they did a lot of ones that looked like this, I think. Just putting the shine on those cards. But it's a pretty big stack. So we got A-Rod, then Texiera, Martinez, Dontrell Willis, Andrew Jones. I like that one. There's David Ortiz. Two different Ortiz, or at least put two different poses. There's Manny. Shout out to J&J. Lance loves him. Well, I don't know if he loves him, but Johan Santana, Andy Pettit, Michael Young. He had promise at one time. Pettit again. Clemens when he was with Houston. Reyes. Chone Figgins. Oh, a lot of these names, they're bringing back some memories. Hit Parade. You got Gary Sheffield, Crime Dog, Fred McGriff, Rafael Palmeiro, Sammy Sosa, Craig Biggio, Jeff Bagwell, and the Crime Dog again. Those are pretty cool. So it's got like active career leaders, and it shows that McGriff was third at the time. Career home run leaders, active, that is, shows Jeff Bagwell. Has Bonds at the top. There's probably going to be a ton of stuff for you in here because this is the era that they had a lot of A's cards. There's A-Rod, Vladdy. I like this set a lot. Looks like, when you put or like oils and water and it does that little swirly thing. It's cool. Sammy, another A-Rod. Randy Johnson, Vladdy, Randy. more Hit Parades, but it's got the same design and it goes a different way on the card. That's kind of cool. So who's that? Oh, Marquise Grissom. You got a BJ Surhoff. Haven't heard that name in a while, but he had his time in the spotlight too. Sammy Sosa. What's up, Lance? There's Marquise Grissom again. Tomei. Gary Sheffield. Look at that. I mean, that's cool. Got his Yanks uniform on. Juan Gonzalez in an Indians uniform. Jim Tomei. You're being bored at work? Yeah, I hear you, bud. Hank Blaylock, Garrett Anderson, Maglio, and Mike Lowell. Yeah, that's another one. Mike Lowell. He was like, he had all this promise too. I'm going to definitely put those in soft sleeves because I think they'll scratch up. Mark Loretta, Pedro, Kurt Schilling. It's kind of cool. Manny Ramirez again. Shout out to you now that you're here, Maddie. I think you heard your name and we're like, hey, what's up? Miguel Tejada, a few of those. Another Manny. Another Pedro. Sheffield, Scott Rowland, Beltre, Sheffield, and Loretta again. It's a lot of dupes on these cards. It'll be fun when I can put them in like an auction style thing. What I'm going to do is something like Ethan does, where it's like a certain price, and I'll be like, all right, these are all dollar cards. These are all $2 cards. And, just kind of go through them super quick. but there should be a whole mix of stuff for people to pick from. And it might be in those eras that people had taken a break from the hobby, which I know a few different people have done that. I guess there was only one Manny in that. Surprising. You're going to be back soon? Okay, sounds good. What's going on, Edward? Hey, Rick, what's up, buddy? How's Scotland? Tartan Viking is my buddy, Rick. Yeah, hey, Rick, I was thinking the other day, man, I haven't played any games in like literally almost 2 years. I need to get back at least playing like once a month or something. But I'll hit you up so we can hang out because I haven't really talked to you in a while either. These are biographies, which obviously has some player biography. There's a Verlander. That's kind of cool. It's from 2010. Obviously not a rookie, but any older Verlander, I think, is worth putting in a soft sleeve and putting aside. Things are good, man. Still dealing with a bunch of health stuff as always, but I just keep pushing through it. That's the only way you can survive. These are kind of cool because it's like Upper Deck, but these are like a heritage stock. It's got that feel. I forget which year that was. 2008. But I believe it was the base set. I don't know if it was like some kind of special insert. More biographies. Looks like they did one on every single player that existed. Oh boy. Shout out to Maddie. Got a Ryan Dempster. That's interesting. So yeah, it looks like every team too. Wow. Colby Rasmus. That is a name I haven't seen in a very long time. Carl Crawford. He had promise. Had, that is. You're back at college? Cool. Scotland is wet and cold and you're loving it. Yeah. It's that time of year, man. I do like it. I'm going to put these with that. All right, I'm going to peek at the basketball again and see if I can't find some stars and if there are any not autos, but like rookies or something in here. This seems to be like a bunch of not commons, but like stars in their later years. There's Hakeem Olajuwon. Those are pretty cool. Shouts. Flash stats from UD Choice. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if the base was like that, but the Flair Tradition, it's got like a red. It's almost color matched to his Rockets. And then this was part of the base set. It's more Z-Force. Just got the number back there, 134. There's some top stuff and Stadium Club. Ooh, that's purdy. Hey, let's turn to. It's going good. Just going through some boxes, stuff from the storage unit, all different sports. Eventually, I was talking about how as I go through these, I may like go through them one day and then the next day do like an auction and kind of price things out like $1, $2, that kind of thing for different cards. There's a preview. I don't know. I don't know if that set was all previews, but I remember seeing that on a bunch of cards. Here's another one from the archives. This is his, like it says 84. I can remember people bringing this in too, and they were like, yeah, I've got the Jordan rookie. I'm like, is it from archives? And it would be like half the time. Oh yeah, I'm sure I've got some Cub stuff for you. It's going to be out of control. So I'm not sure if you guys have seen like these come out of a file box or like a card. I think it's card file, and it's got um, 4 of those boxes in each row for a total of 12. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those that I brought from the storage unit. Um, so it'll take a while to go through. I'm thinking better part of a month to go through. What's up, Boofus? Haven't seen you in a while. There's a whole bunch of Jason Kidd. That's kind of cool. Again, I don't think there's any rookies or anything in here, but I do have a bunch of his rookies up. There's that Zupperman, Zupperman's famous pig. No, that's not it. It's not Charlotte's Web. Uh, is that EXL? That was a cool set. EXL. This is like another super thick card. Banner season. I like it. So it's got the way it's outlined like that. Skybox. Upper deck. This is that other thick one from 0203. Yeah, it's a Edward. It's ridiculous, but I have a storage unit that's full of cards because I bought a collection just before the pandemic from a guy. It was in his entire basement of cards, and I just haven't gone through it. So now I'm making an effort to go through it all, and that's what these lives will give me purpose, and maybe be able to like move some of these cards too. There's inspirations. Oh, that's kind of a cool one too. So it's got the nets, kind of like you can see it in the shine, but at other times you really can't see it. And another stadium, but it's different than that one stadium. I don't think they were the same year though, were they? Let me look. That was, where was that at? Maybe it was a different player. Yeah, it must have been. Kind of losing my mind. It all starts to blend together. Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, it is a lot of work, but it'll be a lot of fun. Maybe I'll find like some crazy stuff. I know that in between the time of me buying it, there's a lot of stars that came out of nowhere. You know, Kobe passing, a lot of the basketball stuff is probably just ridiculously expensive. I know I have a bunch of sets with Kobe rookies. Like the count, there's 5,000 count boxes. I would say there's at least there's got to be more than 1,000,000 cards easily. And not all of them are going to be great. There's going to be a lot of junk era stuff too. A bunch of Chris Porters. Stephon Marbury. I think I went through that already. There's Reggie Miller. Yeah, Edward, it's fun going through all that older stuff is just fun to go through because memories are tied to those things too, like your certain cards. These were cool. This is a Jason Terry Flair Ultra. They did the same design in baseball. In fact, Bad Box sent me one that he had got at his local card shop because I was telling him I like that. Well, there's a rookie, Jason Terry, though, wearing his suit. Boy, they really love suits in the NBA. I mean, they love them more than anybody. Could just be the dress code thing. I know that even in high school, we had a dress code, and junior high for basketball. You have to look good. You have to look smart, as they say. All right. So yeah, I don't think I see anything that says Jordan, but that'd be kind of cool. It might have gotten picked out of here and put in a different box. There's a Keith Van Horn rookie. This is Amari Stoudemire, Juwan Howard, Michael Finley rookie there. Who else? Is it Chris Jackson, the Sharif Abdur Rahim, or was that Mahmoud? I can't remember. Who's who? There's some more football, but there's a refractor sitting there. And look, some Demarius Thomas. Got a checklist with Sir Charles. Looking grungy. Whoa, they went crazy on the text. Antonio McDyess. They had, I don't know if it was when he was with the Suns or if it was back when he was with the Nuggets, but they had a thing at McNichols Arena that would be like Dice Baby for him. Cheesy. Yeah, this guy. Every time there's a tall Greek guy, don't know. Corey Maggott rookies. Oh, another Nugget blast from the past who had like an excellent stash, and that was Bill Hanslick. He had a great stash. I'm 50, Edward. I'm an old man. I don't know. I don't feel it. I don't lick it. I don't act it. But yeah. All right, so I'm going to go back through these later and put those in soft sleeves. I'll go through the rest. Well, you know what? I'm going to stop on these, and I can hit those at a different time. There was one box that I wanted to go through that looked really interesting. Let me move this stuff. Oh boy. So I thought it looked interesting because it had these traded sets in there. It looks like a lot of stuff had been pulled from it. I'm guessing like the big stars had been pulled for it. But then there was this gigantic chunk of gold medallions from Ultra. Like, looks like probably the stars aren't in there, but it looks like there's a ton of different gold medallions. It's multi. But here's how it was set up. There were some cards out of the boxes, and then it looks like there were obviously some stuff taken out. We got the Olerud, Jim Larratt's, Dave Justice, Todd Hudley, Dave Hollins, Erickson, and Baerga. I'm wondering if these were just, no, because it seems like there might be dupes, but I don't know. I'm guessing that it'll be something that I have to go through and figure out if it's a full set or not. What's up, Zach? How you doing, buddy? Oh, what's up, Henry? 50 in dog years. Yeah, pushing buttons. For sure. Well, here's a whole other stack of, what is this? It's 90 tops. That same one I just went through. I wonder if one of these is Tiffany or something's different here, though. You can tell that the color is different. I wonder if that is Tiffany. It doesn't look shiny, though. It doesn't look any shinier than the other one. I wonder if there was just different paper used during that time. But yeah, this looks like another set altogether that they pulled out of there. Who knows what they were doing with it, but this is like, these traded sets, I think, are perfect TTM material. There's so many players in there. And most of the time it's a rougher stock. Mark Ecorn or Icorn. Cecil, I like it. So it's got an actual little stat where it does say played in Japan. That's kind of cool. Travis Fryman. Ugh. There's another Dave Justice. We got Keith Hernandez. Sam Horn. Lou Piniella, but in a Reds manager uniform. That's crazy. Yep, this is definitely just another set, but there's multiple Baergas, so it just seems like they broke up a bunch of things. Yeah. There's multiple Olarudes, Baergas. I wonder if at the time, I'm sure that those would have been relatively sought after, right? All right, so they'll put that back in there, but there was some 80, what's this? 90 traded. We got Jerome Walton. Shout out to Maddie. Kenny Rogers, not the singer, or the chicken guy. Al Leiter. Eric Hansen, not of the Hansen brothers. What's up, Sensei? What's up, Jeremy? How you doing today? B&D. So we got, this is some Fleer traded, or was it called Update? Yeah, Fleer Update. Pat Listash. Ruben Sierra, Adrian, in a A's uniform. Dave Winfield in a Blue Jays. Jeff Reardon, looking super old. Ken Hill. Bobby Bonilla in his Mets uniform. Oh boy. That's got to be tough for Mets fans to see that. Shout out the chicken guy. Yep. Kent Merker. Ray Langford. I do remember him too. There's like one Marquette 90 Fleer. Eric Pappas. Kirk Gibson. Yeah, these are like total TTM material. That would be a cool card, like getting people to sign it, but I don't know if Dallas Green's still alive or Davey Johnson. I mean, if they were, that'd be a cool card to get signed. Anybody know if they're alive? Who's this guy? It's like they had a third base coach and are like, hey, grab this bat. Woody Williams. Great name. Greg Jeffries in a Cardinals uniform. That's odd. Just doesn't look right. David Cohn, Royals. All right, so there was some older stuff in here too. Green passed away in 17. Well, definitely won't be able to get that signed. Here's the Kellogg's 3D cards. Tony Oliva, that's not actually in that bad of shape either. Tito Francona, Gus Gill, or maybe Heel, if it's like the pronunciation for Spanish. Ron Woods, love the 72 set. My absolute favorite year I was born. Tom House, or who? Yeah, I think it's House. Fergie Jenkins, that's a traded. Shout out to Matty Ice. This set, I think it's what, 76, 70. Yeah, it was one of the first sets that I had when I was younger. One of the neighbor kids, he was like a year younger than me. His dad had collected cards in the 70s, and he was like really into Matt Noakes and Kevin Seitzer. So I would pull like a Seitzer or a Noakes, and he would trade me like a Gary Carter Gold Cup second year rookie or something like that. And I want to say that the prices were not much different. It was pretty close. Noakes and Seitzer were really hot, and their cards were like, anytime you had a rookie that was like $5 out the gate, that was big back then. Frank White. Ooh. Billy, not looking good. There's Buddy Bell, everybody's favorite Buddy. Or no, actually Buddy Diapers is probably everybody's favorite Buddy. Hope. Hey buddy, I hope you find your dad. Johnny Oates. Oh, there's a Sandy Alomar. That's kind of cool. Senior, that is. Look at that. Look at all that playing time. Topps checklist. Shout out to COG. They love their checklists. Bunch of team cards, kind of cool. Mickey Rivers. I'm kind of losing my voice here. I think I'm not used to like babbling as much. Joe Morgan. There's Dennis Eckersley. Ozzie Smith. Raleigh in a Brewers uniform. Stash is looking stellar though. Joe Morgan, 84 Donruss, and Andre Dawson in his Expos uni. Jim Rice. You got George Brett, Gaylord Perry. It says the pine tar incident. I would have rather seen him running out of the dugout though, just flipping out. That's a cool Berra manager card. That's also from Traded. Yeah, Traded had some really cool cards and designs. 84 Topps Ryan Palmer. We got Pete Rose, 4,000th hit in his Expos uniform. And then Pete and his manager, Reds. This card was Speed and Power. Got Ricky Henderson, Reggie Jackson. Very cool card. The Silver Shoe. Ricky Henderson. And another Reggie. I don't know why there was put together like that. That's interesting. So we got 84 highlights. Ricky, George Brett, and Larry Walker. Yeah, I agree, Edward. That would just be perfect if they did that. But maybe they don't own the rights because it was on television, but they could recreate it, right? I would think. Yep, Walker rookie. Hall of Famer. I won't go through all of these, but it's a whole grip of gold medallion. I want to say that they were like one per pack or something like that. So someone went a little crazy when they were buying these. All right, what is this stuff? Oh yeah, I thought this was interesting too. So there was this set, and I don't even see it in any price guide. It's Helmar trading cards with the brewing company. I don't know if they were a microbrew or what, but they had these little packs from, it says 4/22/06, so I guess in 2006, but it had, like Big League Brew had Harry Greb on there, John Tucker, no idea who that is. Art Donovan, Slim Caldwell. But on the back of the cards, it's got some instant win thing that you could scratch off. So it must have been some promotion they did. But it's interesting. I've seen a bunch of them. Well, in the collection for here, not a bunch, but like a few. Yeah, 90 Leaf is great. I bought a ton of. Oh, that's cool. You got a Spud Webb starting lineup. I bought a bunch of Upper Deck that year because of it being the first year with autographs in it, and I was like, aside from the Donruss set, but I was like all over it. There's a Manon Re. I can't even say her name. Yes, the hockey goalie. These are cool. So this is a Tim Raines. It's like a metal card, but it's the Topps one from, was it 90? I can't even tell. Yeah, it's hard to read that. Then we got the Chipper Micro Rookie. Imagine getting that graded. That'd be hilarious. What's going on, Center Hill? Hey, Tony. I'd love to see someone grade that card. I doubt it would happen, but man, this is a lot of, looks like players in some kind of order. I don't know what it is, though. I'm going to turn this around. Maybe it's just like a bunch of stars. Oh, there is an auto. Reggie Taylor from Signature Rookies. Oh, there's a whole bunch of rookies in here. Nice. Rookies, and then we got a prospect, Freddie Freeman. Mike Piazza, top prospect. Chipper. It's a Chipper themed box, I guess. Pedro Martinez. I don't know if those are rookies, but I think someone was kind of putting rookie themed ones because like the Mannies and stuff, there's only, I think the Topps one is the, or is the Topps one the rookie? I can't remember. It's been so long. There's a Moose. I think that is a rookie. And a Kurt Schilling. He had that scum stash. Gotta love that. Craig Biggio, rookie. Matsui, rookie. Jason Giambi, like XRC. I don't know. It's not, you know, the XRCs were still rookies, kind of. Yep, Sensei, that is Schilling's rookie. Excuse me. Gary Gaetti, rookie. Bobby Bonilla, rookie, and Barry Larkin. It's a Yadier Molina. It says first year. I think that's his rookie. But it's always like such a weird card. His rookies, they're hard to find, I think. Ryan Howard. I'll put those in the auction when I do it, Ryan. I'll put it all together. Nomar Future Star. It's kind of cool. But he had a USA one too, an XRC. Says star rookie, but there's a Helton from that same year. Bagwell rookie sensation. More Pedros. Wait, that one is Vladdy. It says minted rookies, but I don't think that's a rookie. It's one of those things where there's Smoltz rookie. Billy Wagner rookies. Here's the draft picks foil Jeter and the blue chip Derek Jeter from Bowman's Best. Future Stars. And then Classic Best Gold 93 Jeter. It's kind of cool. Vernon Wells, Jason Worth, George Springer, prospect card. Is that Andre Ethier? Yeah. Ryan Braun, Cabrera, and Trumbo. So, pretty decent stack of rookies in there. Gotta like that. And they're actually like, well, I don't know if they're in order, but they have these like separated with these little, what are those things? Filler cards or whatever. Spacers. All right, here's the ones that are in play. Oh no, actually these are numbered. How many of them? Whoa, that's a huge section of numbered cards. Seth Prince Fielder's 1 of 19. That's crazy. Got David Ortiz out of 50 from Leaf certified. Got a Duke Schneider. That's out of 45. Troy Percival. This is from Donruss. Stat lines. That one's out of 52. For Cal, 61 of 61. Nice. There's a Pedro press proof out of 75. These are pretty low numbered. Oh, that's a Schwarber rookie too. This is out of 99. That's pretty cool. Olerud says Donruss Champions Impressions. That is out of 100. Another Ortiz. One's out of 100. Mark. Oof. Grunzlanik. I don't know. It's out of 100 though. Who's this? Oh, Andrew Jones. Another one out of 100. That's crazy. Ortiz. That's out of 150. Yeah, Maddie, I love Schwarby too. I have like a ton of his autograph rookies because I was always going after rookie autographs, but then I also have stuff like this that I wasn't able to get rid of during the time that, oh, of course. I just knocked that right over, and I bet I can't get it. Well, I can get one of them. I have two of this actual card. Addison Russell. Now one of them's on the floor, so I only have one of those cards. All right, another Ortiz out of 150. Mike Cameron. There's some weird numbers out of 194. I think it was the stat line one, so there's a Mad Bum out of 250. Another Ortiz. 250. Alomar. 250. At least they put them in number order. There's a Boggs. 250. Billy Martin. 250. Perry. I think these are all 250. Fred Lynn. Alan Tramwell. Yeah. More stat lines. This one's out of 253. Eric Chavez out of 277. And Brandon Webb out of 284. Yeah, those are some weird numbers. There's even more. Like that one's out of 299. Hey, what's up, 23 Munch? How you doing? Hope I didn't miss anybody while I was babbling and looking at stuff. If I did, I apologize. Tony, I think I said hello to you. Yeah, this is always fun to find stuff like this, though. I like numbered cards, but yeah, like finding a home for them. So this is Bernie Williams. Not a stat line, but that's out of 300. And Jason Giambi, same. That's cool. Ortiz from Prism, out of 320. There's Fernando Tatis Sr. These are the weird stat lines of one again. So we got 339 for these Ortiz. And then Prestigious Pros. It's got a bunch of different people, but it looks like they're all out of, yep, all out of 350. So I'll just name off the names. We got Jason Bay, Phil Necro, Hideo Nomo, that's cool. Tony Perez, Rafael Palmeiro, Jeff Bagwell, Vladdy, Sean Casey, Tim Hudson, Tom Glavine, Matsui, Jim Edmonds, Torrey Hunter, and Lance Berkman. Oh, it was a collection, Aaron. I bought a collection, so essentially I got like 1 million cards, but I did buy it before the boom, but I think everything's kind of gone back relatively the same, but it was like 30,000 for it, but it's a lot of cards. I mean, it was someone's whole life collection, and they did a lot of opening, like box openings, because that's why all these numbered things are in here. 420 Lance. Oh, these are cool. So Topps Chrome. These are out of 449. Corey Koski, Luis Rivas, BJ Upton, and Ben Grieve. Yeah, so Aaron, it was just a whole collection. So I mean, I can't really split up what I would have paid for this box essentially, but it's all part of it. And I'm kind of going through the entire storage unit. My house is a mess. Well, it's already a mess, but yeah, 30K. It was a chunk of change. There's the boxes that I was talking about. Those are all part of that card storage thing. And then I have a bunch of like 5,000 counts sitting over there that I brought from storage. Where was I at? Yeah, but I mean, it's essentially, I want to say that it's at least a $750,000 worth of cards easily. It's a lot of stuff. And plus, there was a ton of wax in there. Unfortunately, most of the wax itself was sold before the pandemic. But I did find a box that had a bunch of miscellaneous packs in it. So that'll be kind of fun. It'll be great for doing like a random pack thing that I do, the opening. There's Roy Campanella. That one's Passing the Torch. These are cool. So they got different colors. This one's out of 500. There's Don Mattingly, Brooks Robinson, Tom Seaver, Albert Pujols. That's kind of cool. And Carl Yastrzemski. What year is that? 2005. So those are all from 2005. And then there's the blue, which is just a numbered variation, I think. It's out of 500. Oh, they're both out of 5. Weird. Brooks Robinson again, George Brett, Tom Seaver, and Cal Ripken. What's up, Lee? Next weekend is the card show. Yep. And I'm so unprepared. This is a cool card, though. So it's got Manny, Pedro, and David Ortiz on it. The elite teams. It's a cool Vladdy. Senior. This is out of 555. Interesting. Big Bang. Ryan Klesko. See, I would have never known that was numbered. Mike Piazza, Jason Phillips. Oh, that should have gone with that other thing. Or no, it's out of 1,000. I don't know why one's blue and then, Ben Sheets. It's a cool Hank Aaron. Donruss Elite. Back when Donruss had the rights to do in uniform. Just looks so much better. If Panini had the rights to put people in uniform, they would have some bangers. I paid 30, and I think there's 750,000 worth of cards. So, yeah, I guess it is 20 times. I don't know. You're probably way better at math than me. I can't do that in my head, Edward. There's a Cliff Lee rookie. One of the gold ones out of 2004. This was Best of Donruss Fan Club from 2002. I don't remember that. That's interesting. So these, I think, are just rookies, but nobody big. Juan Cruz, Eric Almonte, Delvin James. Oh, there's Eric Munson again. You've been Munson. Alan Simpson and Adam Johnson. I wanted to open a shop, Aaron, but rent prices out here are just ridiculous. So yeah, I don't know. I really probably should just start putting everything into an eBay store or like a Beckett thing that transfers it over to eBay, so I have it in one area. Because I could put it's a ton of different cards. There's numbered, rookies, vintage. There was a bunch of sets from like 60 forward. What else is in there? There's like a ton of sets that are factory sealed and from different sports. Ton of basketball and other things. I don't know. There's just a ton of stuff in there. So these are MLB prodigies. People, oh yeah, Clint Barmas, he was on the Rockies at one time. Chris Cappuccino? No, Chris Capano? Jose Contreras, I do remember him. Mark Mulder, there's more of that fan club thing. I have no idea what that was. Must have been a short-lived set they did. There's a Mauve on. Oh, that's cool. It's hats off. It's got like a textured hat embroidery. I mean, it's not actually an embroidery, but it feels like it. Out of 5,000. That's limited. And another one with Albert Joey Bell. Some hockey player. Oh, it's numbered. That's why it's in there. They're pushing buttons. I don't know if they're rookie. I don't think they're rookies, but there was a ton of Peytons in that one box that I went through. That one of the boxes that I brought from storage. I can go back over that sometime, but it was all vintage stuff in there. And I want to say it was second or third year, but it was like, yeah, there's 50 of them in there. It was crazy. as far as the vintage stuff goes, like I had like all the marquee rookies, and I graded a lot of them. There was a 19, oh, I forget what year it is, 40 or Leaf. I think it was 40 or 30. Babe Ruth that's in there. A few different mantles, like not rookies, obviously, but just a whole tremendous amount of things. Most of obviously the bigger stuff like that I set aside. There was like Mickey Mantle's autobiography. There's a couple of those signed, which is crazy. I think it would be mostly baseball, like definitely leaned heavy baseball, but it had all sports. The newer stuff had more hockey. Like there was a 2000, what is that, 3-row, 2,500 count box, like full of autographs that he must have pulled. He was heavy into buying boxes. I do remember that because he would come into the shop that I worked at. So here's, I have no idea what these are, but it's like a whole bunch of different, I guess, inserts. None of them are numbered. Oh no, this is numbered. That's weird. That's this year's. I don't know how that got in there. That is really weird. Unless when I was going through it earlier, I picked up some stuff that's sitting over here and then put that in there. If I did, wonder what else is in here. If there's any newer stuff in here, that's what it's just most likely Donruss or Panini stuff. Let's see, these are World Team, Topps World Team, super thick. And then these are like playing cards, I guess. I don't think I've ever seen these. I think there's someone at the door. I hate that. It might be a delivery though. I want to make sure. I'll be back in a second here. Nope. Yes, maybe someone knocking on the upstairs floor or something. Weird. I think these are like script. Collector's Choice, like silver script or something like that. And this would be bronze or gold. I don't think that they're one per pack. Oh, that's kind of cool. Big old Derek Jeter face. What is that from? Portrait was photographed in the dugout. Must be some like famous LJ Lavero. What's up, Swish? Yeah, there's a lot of, oh, that's kind of cool. I like that one. Barry Bonds saying no photos, please, with Ken Griffey, just smiling. That's cool. Oh, that's cool too. Will Clark and McGuire. He's choking him with the bat. What's up, Adam? Yeah, it's like no pictures, please. That's pretty fun. I don't think I've ever seen these before. That LJ Low, unless it's like a specific set. It is Upper Deck though. Then it's got like, a facsimile thing, but like he signs the back of it and then tells where he took the photo. It's kind of cool. There's a grip of cards here. Oh yeah, I liked Will Clark too. I always like thought he'd be a Hall of Famer. What's up, Center Hill? I have never seen this many. What the heck is this? So it's from 1990 Studio. These are all Barry Bonds. That's a whole bunch of Barry Bonds. Oh, I guess there's some Nolan Ryans in there. Weird how they did that photo, though. Like the silhouette itself is going through their face. Oh, these are cool. Yeah, pushing buttons. No problem, man. I'm just as curious as you to like see all these weird things. Bleacher blasters. It's like a die cut explosion, like a comic. Is that Frank? Oh no, it's Albert Bell. Thought that was Frank Thomas. Got Juan Gonzalez, Albert Bell, and Mo Vaughn. Wonder why there's so many Mo Vaughns. Ooh. Another die cut kind of thing. This is from Upper Deck Showcase. Hot Commodities. So there's Randy Johnson and Kirby Puckett. Yeah, I agree, Edward. Clark deserves. I mean, do you think he'll get in when the players vote on him? These are all Nolan Ryans too. Holy crap! So these are Topps Gold. I don't know how limited Topps Gold are. I think it's one per pack, but those are all Nolan Ryan. Oh, and the iconic football one. Oh, there's those ones like the ones I was looking at. Well, I don't think it's the exact set, but they're all shiny. Those are all Jeters, Pujols, Jeter, Bonds, Juan Pierre, Lopez, Roy Halladay, Eric Gagne. Man, he was a beast. Then I think he got caught for steroid use. Record breakers, George Brett and Nolan Ryan. Those are tops from 2002. Which one? Was it one of the ones I just went over that you want to know if it was this one? That was 97. That's 96. This is 93. So the Topps Gold was 93. That's pretty cool. So Mantle, Berra. What is this one? Something tribute. I think it's a Mantle tribute thing. It's got like a little embossed thing on the corner. Y3K? That's interesting. Willie Mays. Y3K. Okay. There's another Pacific. Nomar. We got a Top Stars. Oh, I like the Top Stars because it's got weird textures to them. Sammy Sosa. Turkey Red. Torrey Hunter. Matt Morris. Oh, that's cool. Kenny Lofton. Oh, that's from Upper Deck. Run Producers. Oh, Jason Isringhouse. I remember him too. Oh, wait. Wasn't this one ones that was numbered? Or maybe they have versions of this that isn't, but this is another one too that it's like that's actually grooved into there, which is crazy. They don't make cards like that anymore. What's going on? Good times with Adam and Adam. Both Adams. How you doing? I was going through some basketball earlier, Swish, but it wasn't like anything that good. There's another one of those pop-ups, but it's a Mike Schmidt. and that was from 87. Oh, that's cool. Chipper Jones rookies from Leaf. Gold Leaf rookies. What the hell? Christy Brinkley collection? I have never seen this. Christy Brinkley collection from Pinnacle. All right, Sensei. And there's some vintage. Looks like team stats. Just some regular Flair. This has got some weird stuff in it. There's the Reggies from the Reggie Heroes set. Yeah, Marquise Grissom and Christy Brinkley. I wonder who else is on those. Was it 96? Hilarious though. So is it just like she's the big fan and she was going and taking pictures with them? It's goofy. Unless she was like, she photographed him too, who knows? All right, Maddie. We'll catch you later. Thanks, Boyd. How you doing? What it do? Diamond Tributes, Fleer Tradition, a bunch of Tony Gwynn, Garcia Parra, A-Rod, Chipper, Piazza, Clemens. Yeah, some Edgars, Sheffield. Oh, those are cool. 87 minis. It's probably not from 87 though. Not with Lincecum. 2012. Those are cool. Nelson Cruz. And then this set was really cool. I forget what it was called. Donruss something. Like, not the retrospect, but something. Oh, there's a Nick Castellanos prospect card. Refractor Mini. That's probably pretty good. I don't think it's like a rookie, but it might be like a pre-rookie. Moonshot. Matsui, Johnson. Those are interesting looking. Is this Gaudy? Yeah. Gaudy 4-in-1. It's interesting. Maybe I should cut them. This is cool though. Ron Santo. So it's got there's different pictures in there, I guess. Different Cubs in this one. Different Phillies in that. And Reds. But it's like a weird line drawing. Huh. Yeah, these are just, I don't know, a bunch of different things in here. I thought this was in player or team order when I was looking at it earlier. This might be a different box than the one I was looking at. All right, Adam. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, what's that, Center Hill? Charlie Sheen. What product was that? The Upper Deck. Let's see. There's a Clark Sluggers. Was that lumber and leather? Leather and lumber. That's a cool one. 92 Flair. That's not Topps Heritage. What is that? Studio Heritage. They make him look like he's from the 1900s. That's cool. Is this Toys R Us? No. Why do I think that looks like Toys R Us or something? Like a design they had at one point. Some Cal. More Cal. Yep, so these are the ones, that's the player order that I saw when I was thumbing through it. Oh, that's cool. Got the then and now. It's kind of hard to not get it without the shine. But that's from Upper Deck. Stadium Club, 3000th hit. That's cool. Big Mac. Oh, I like that one. Home Run Champion, 70. Starburst. I think that's a subset, kind of like artist proof kind of thing. Oh, there's another one of those playing cards. Bunch of bonds. Boy, these people. This guy really liked bonds. I suppose when he was collecting this, though, he was still accepted. Well, there's cool. That's Sportflix. Tony Gwynn. Movers. Kind of spooky. Fan favorite or fan club. There's another Starburst. No, museum collection. So that's different than the other one. But I think they look the same. Mattingly. Once I finish this box, I'm going to get off because I'll be hitting about 2 hours. Here's some Ortiz. Second year. There's a gold medallion and a regular one. Hot numbers. Ortiz. Spectrum. Bunch of Jeters. Oh, hold on. I like that. I love the action pack cards. You don't really see them too often. Player of the year. So it's like a minor league one. That's cool. There's another Sportflix, but it's Denny's. The ump's creeping on him. Stay away from me, ump. There's a thick gold maybe version of Bowman Jeter. And a lot of base cards, it looks like. Oh, hold on. Some kanji script. Got Hideo Nomo cards. I can't read kanji, so I don't know exactly what it says. But it might just say Hideo Nomo. Looks like a bunch of just Asian players because they're not all Japanese. At least from that stack, there's a Gaiwa, and this is Matsui. I guess he is Japanese, but Chanho is Korean. Yoshi's probably Japanese. I believe he's Japanese. Daisuke. Wow. So this is one of the masterpieces that's got the framed thing. It's like kind of cool. There's my boy, Chiro. Oh, cool. This is not scratched off either. The ones I think I have is scratched off. Topps Pristine from 2004. This is a cool one. Churro with Griffey, Golden Corral Griffey. Shout out to Lance. He'll be getting these. Hit Parades. And Hitting Machine as well. Big Shots. Yeah, so like these are all newer things. That looks like that's it for that box. A lot of stuff in there though. It's funny, just going through cards, I actually feel like exhausted just from doing this. I don't know why. Yeah, but it'll be fun to go through all this. And it's many hours of fun. I'll give you a preview of that one I saw that had packs in there. It's packs and sets, it looks like. I don't even know if I can get this on camera. Let's see if I can make this go up. There we go. Looks like some 88 Topps rack packs, some 90 Fleer basketball, some baseball, the 89 update set. Yeah, a whole bunch of sets. Like update sets and like there's KB award winners. Yeah, these will be fun to go through. I wonder if they are all complete though. There's a Donruss rookie set. Probably open though. What's this? Oh, yes. A bunch of comic ball cards. They got it from Ace for 40 cents a pack. But yeah, it looks like a bunch of miscellaneous packs. It doesn't look like anything huge. But still fun nonetheless. Like Pro Set 91, Parkhurst Hockey, Pro Set Football. I think this is all 90 Fleer. I'm thinking that some store went out of business and then this is like the spoils from it. Oh, it's a heavy box. Lots of stuff to go through though. All right, well, I appreciate everybody hanging out. I'm going to try to do this a couple times a week, just going through different boxes. I probably won't go through as many as I did today. I'll try to keep it to like an hour because it can get daunting, even to watch. I know that people got things to do. Yeah, I'm going to start doing that. Center Hill, definitely do the auctions, and I want to model that after what Ethan does, where he like has preset prices. That way, it's easy, and I can just say $2 for this stack, or here's a bunch of $2 cards, and just go through a whole bunch of them, or 50-cent cards, or I'll put together even lots when there's like multiple ones like this. It's a bunch of different lots in there. I think that's what it is Z in front of everything. So there's Superman because it's Z-Force. So their little corny shtick was to put Z in front of it, so it's Sensations. Very, very cool, Skybox. You guys are amazing. That Mike Stanton's cool, though. Giancarlo. Just call me Mike. Zabi sound. I like it. I'm gonna rebrand myself. This Freddie Freeman's pretty cool too. I found a couple cool Freddie Freemans in the box, Lance. I mean, I don't think any of them are rookies, but like a lot of them are just, I don't know. I don't think I have on my own that many Freddie Freemans, so it was kind of cool to find some. I don't know if you got to see these, but the little Tim Raines like metal card, and then mini chipper, micro chipper. Gotta dig that. Don't forget the towel. Awesome. Well, I appreciate everybody hanging out. I will catch you guys. Wait, I think tonight. I might reschedule tonight's box thing till next week. I didn't think about that because if I'm doing that in the next hour, yeah, micro chipper. That's your friend there in the wood chipper. Shout out to Fargo. All right. So, again, thank you all for hanging out. Peace.